everyone, and welcome to the...
Okay.
Thank you for that. Hello everyone, and welcome to the next video on this channel. My name is Art. This is the June 2017 book haul. Go ahead and show off the stack of books here. We'll go through each book at a time. This is the first book haul on this channel, so it's very important. First, let's start off with some book swag. And go with, these are the two bookmarks the library gives us. We get free bookmark every time we go if there's good ones. One says, gobble up a good book. The other said, women's history. They look very nice. They're kind of papery, but they're good throwaway bookmarks that you can beat up and do that with. Let me set these over here, and we'll go first for the book I got from the library. I'm including it in the haul because I am going to read it this month, so I might as well include it. John D. MacDonald's A Deadly Shade of Gold. It's book 5 in the Travis McGee series. This series is amazing because it's short. It's like an action film in the summer. It's good for popcorn. They're not going to, it's not going to be like a huge success, but it is a decent success. This is the larger print version because the regular print is so tiny that I had to switch it out. I normally don't have to because most prints are good, but these old eyes, they go through problems. Alright, now let's go through the books that I got in, that I either bought or got in at the bookstore. My local Barnes & Noble. Blood Rights, book 4 or 5 in the Jim Butcher series. You'd have to look it up. It's somewhere around there. I believe it's book 5, because book 4 is Death Mass. So it's book 6, because book 4 is Summer Nights, then Death Mass, then this one, Blood Rights. Great series. Reading the first 3, Stormfront, Full Moon, and Grey Peril, are the price you pay to get to the later books that are amazing. Jim Butcher is a master artist with words. I can't wait to get to this one, and these are amazing. I normally listen to Jim Marsters, read these in audio, and read them on my Kindle, but I like having these on my shelf because they look good, and it's a great series, and I don't mind giving good money for things that I like. Okay, the next book is The Silent Wife. It's the book I got in the June Bookcase Club unboxing, so if you want to see more about this book, go click on that video and watch that video and be all good. I got my production assistant and my camera operator fixing things up for me. She just messed some things up, but that's okay. We'll forgive her. The next books are really easy. I'm into the Jack Reacher series. I'm actually listening right now, about ready to finish. The Enemy in Audible. I love these books. These, again, are like the Travis McGee series. Matter of fact, Lee Child said that he patterned Jack Reacher after Travis McGee because these are good popcorn flicks. Much, if I can get to it. Hang on. These are real good. Jack Reacher is a roaming problem solver, is the best way to put it. He's great, but these Jack Reacher books, because Lee Child, which that's his pen name, his actual name is Jim Grant, but Lee Child is writes in the Travis McGee vein. He loved these as a kid, so that's why I'm reading these, because I like them both, but these Reacher books are way much longer than these McGee books. The McGee books are about 260 to 280 pages normally, and the Lee Child books are about 400 to 500 pages normally. I can check and see. But Jack Reacher, you may know more about Jack Reacher because Tom Cruise has played him in 2 movies. So that's how we know that Jack Reacher is, let me get to, okay, the bonus content here is a short story, not a drill. So that's amazing. Yeah, Wanted Man is over 500 pages, plus the bonus material, I just found out, is a short story, not a drill. It's an e-short story that they finally put in print. So yay, put in print. That was $9.99 before my discount at the bookstore. Next book is Lee Child again, Night School. I'm collecting all of these. These are beautiful. I did not see the ding at the top of the Night School fucking, pardon my language, but the Night School paperback, but I guess we can just put that on the shelf and hide it. That's what we'll do. We'll put it on the shelf and hide the ding. We're hiding the ding, people. Hiding the ding. That's what we gotta do in this place. Let's go again with... Okay, this is another Jim Butcher book. This is Furies of Calderon. Picked this up today, as a matter of fact, as we are filming. This is the first book in the Codex Alera series. Sorry, that was my phone going off. I'll silence it next time. It's the first book in the Codex Alera series. It is a magical series, and I can't wait to read it. I've heard great things about it. It itself is over I want to get this right, 673 pages. 673 pages in print form. I did inspect this. There's a small little ding here in the corner, but of the books they had at the store, it was the best book that I could find. I picked it up because I've been wanting to read it. I believe it's still on sale in ebook form for $1.99. I think I'm going to pick it up if it's still on sale for $1.99, because I'll probably read it in ebook form just so it's easier for me to carry to work, because it's amazing. But this cover's amazing. Jim Butcher's writing's amazing. As long as he keeps writing things like the Dresden Files and the Codex Alera series, I'm on board for reading his books. This book, which I'm going to actually do a review on later, I'll do a video review on, is by Dan Wells. It's I'm Not a Serial Killer. This was made into a movie. The book is way better than the movie. The book is funnier. It is darker. It has a twist that you don't see. It's a little bit like Dexter. It's got a Dexter vibe to it, but it's different than Jeff Lindsay's Dexter. I'm a fan of Jeff Lindsay's book series Dexter. I was a fan of the TV series, but the TV series went off the rails starting in season 5, and I lost patience with that series big time. Okay, the next book is Doctor Who Night of the Kraken by Jonathan Green. This is not John Green of the Paper Towns and what's the other big one that he wrote? Come on, brain.
Paper Towns.
Paper Towns, and The Fault in Our Stars is the other big one he wrote. It's not him. It is a British author. I looked it up. This is a choose-your-own-adventure type book, a kid's choose-your-own-adventure type book. I enjoy these books. I adore these books. Sue me. These books are great. They're great palate cleansers because they're light and easy to read and be done, and they're amazing. And you can read them multiple times because you can take multiple paths because there's multiple paths through the book. So these are amazing. I love these. Pick them up. They're enjoyable. And I wish that they would come back with the Choose Your Own Adventure series from my childhood, because they are freaking amazing. Okay. The next book is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I'll hold it up here in a second. This one has been all over BookTube. I had to join in the hype and pick it up because I've been wanting to read this. This is I don't really know too much about it. I hear that's the best way to go into it. I hear that he has great writing, so we will see, because once I read this, there will be a review up on the channel, guaranteed, because this is a highly hyped book and a highly anticipated book. Up next is another book that I bought because of BookTube. It's I Hunt Killers by Barry Lyga. I saw it on a YouTube channel whose name I can't remember at the moment. They were reading it. They recommended it as a thriller. I have yet to crack it open, but I'm excited. It says Jazz is the son of the world's most infamous serial killer. And for dear old dad, Take Your Son to Work Day was year-round. Jazz has witnessed crime scenes the way cops only wish they could, from the criminal's point of view. Now with bodies pulling up in the sleepy town of Lobo's Nod, Jazz must work with the police to prove that murder does not run in the family. But this sounds amazing. It sounds like she's on the side of justice, which it sounds like it could be another Dexter type thriller vein book, and it sounds simply amazing. Okay, the next book I got was the first book in the, oh dear Lord, it's the first book in Lisa Gardner's detective series of some kind. I forget who it was. It is the Dylan and Quincy series, apparently, according to reading the back of the blurb. I got this because she's well respected. I've never read her. You got to take a chance sometimes, and you got to branch out and read more people, especially when I've pretty much read everybody in the genre but her. You got to branch out and do things. With that being said, on the same day, I picked up 2 of her books, which something's inside here. Oh, bookmark. Because I was going to start this. This is a Detective D.D. Warren novel. This is the first Detective D.D. Warren novel. It's alone. Same reason I picked up The Perfect Husband. I wanted to read her. She's got 2 series. Might as well start them both at the same time, because I'm a glutton for punishment, or I just like trial and error. The truth is yet to be found out. The truth is still out there, like X-Files fans say. Okay. The next book I got, and we're down to the final 2, is The Secret Way. Now, this is Hardy Boy's book by Franklin W. Dixon. 17. I have 1 through 16 on my shelf. I have freaking loved these books since my childhood. Fun fact, the very first book I read on my own, by myself, from cover to cover, was Hardy Boy's book, number 23, The Clue of the Screeching Owl. I adore that book. It's what started my love for the mystery genre and for reading. I couldn't put this book down. I didn't go outside and play. I read Clue of the Screeching Owl. I have it back there on my shelf somewhere. And the reason I'm buying these again is because I want to own pristine copies of these. I love reading these. These are like palate cleansers to me, because children's books and teen books and middle grade books don't have the filler that the adult books have. They have a better pace, a faster pace, a quicker pace, a pace that doesn't move, because kids nowadays need instant gratification and constant moving, because if they get bored, they'll put the book down and they'll never pick it up again. I recommend this series completely. I also recommend the Nancy Drew series, but I was more partial to Franklin W. Dixon's Hardy Boys series. I do recommend the originals because you can still get them, and the originals are the best. It's kind of like the Ian Fleming James Bond novels. The originals are simply the best, period. The last and final book in the book haul, If They Don't Fall Over, Don't Fall Over. Stay put. Good boy. Good job. Come on. Stay put. There we go. The last and final book is Laurie R. King's new new thriller that came out on the 13th of this month, lockdown. I've been reading it on my Kindle. I own all of her books in physical form. She is the author of the Kate Martinelli series, or more popularly known, the Mary Russell Sherlock Holmes series. Both series are great. The book is sliding out of its cover because hardcovers do that crap. Yes, I got it for 30% off because I'm a Barnes & Noble member. Look, if you're a book shopper and you go to Barnes & Noble more than 6 times a year, it pays for you to pay the $25 and be a Barnes & Noble member. If you have multiple readers in your family, it pays for the entire family because the entire family can use it. But back to the book. Sorry for that interlude. Back to the book. The book is about a school, Guadalupe middle school. It's a troubled middle school that was going to be shut down as the thing is sliding out of its case again. It was going to be shut down, and they got the principal from the grade school to move over to the middle school and try to get her to save it. And she promotes Career Day, and this book takes place on Career Day. I don't know as of yet what happens, and I kind of don't want to spoil it for anybody who wants to read it. But this is a standalone, even on Laurie R. King's site, it is a standalone novel. It is not part of any series, nor is it branching into any series. But I can tell you right now that I'm about 53 pages into it, and it's downright amazing. So that's a total of, counting the library book, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books this month that I've hauled, 11 that I own, 1 that I'm borrowing from the library, and it's slipping again because hardcovers do that, and I really hate that. This is why I don't like hardcovers all that well, but on authors that I know and I trust and I have to have, they get hardcover bought. George R.R. Martin is another one, well, mainly because it takes him 29,000 years to write a book. He's another one that I go out and I spend the money for the hardback because it's going to take a while for him to get to paperback. It usually takes her about a year to get to paperback, but I love the hardbacks for my own. I'm going to try to see if I can't send this off to her to get it signed. I have met her before. She's an amazingly wonderful person. She's very aloof, but a very sweet person. And she's very funny. Her pacing and her writing is top-notch. I think I'll do a Mary Russell Sherlock Holmes series review at some point. So let's, pardon me while we set up for let me try to get all the books in the shot here. And I'm going to try to hold them.